China has built the largest high-speed rail network in the world in just 20 years. Well, can you believe it? It is now stretching over 42,000 kilometers. But how did China achieve this massive feat? What kind of technology did it use? How much did it cost? And why is China now exporting high-speed rail to other countries? Let's find out. Hi everyone, I am Jason Kang and I talk about travels and economics and sometimes geopolitics. In the 1990s, China's trains were slow and crowded. Most lines could only handle speeds of 60 to 80 kilometers per hour. This was far behind Japan, Europe, or even South Korea. To improve things, China launched a series of speed-up campaigns starting in 1997. These upgrades helped a little, but they couldn't solve the bigger problem. China needed an entirely new railway system built for speed. So the country made a bold decision. It would build its own high-speed rail network from the ground up. China's first real high-speed rail line opened in 2008. It connected Beijing and Tianjin with trains reaching 350 kilometers per hour. This was the same year as the Beijing Olympics, a symbol of a rising nation. To get started, China worked with companies like Siemens, Alstom, Kawasaki, and Bombardier. But these deals weren't just about buying trains. They were about learning. China required foreign firms to share technology. Chinese engineers studied those systems, and soon they started building their own. By 2010, China launched its own high-speed trains. These new trains were faster, quieter, and more energy efficient. China didn't stop at one or two routes. It planned a national grid called 8 vertical and 8 horizontal. This meant high-speed lines running north to south and east to west, connecting the whole country. By 2024, China had built over 42,000 kilometers of high-speed track. That's more than 70% of the world's total. Speed trains now connect nearly every city in China with over 500,000 people. Engineers build tracks through deserts, over mountains, and across rivers. They use drones, AI-powered design tools, and giant machines to speed up construction. Some bridges were more than 100 kilometers long. One famous route, the Beijing to Shanghai line, costs $32 billion and carries over 200 million passengers a year. High-speed rail is not cheap. Each kilometer costs around 17 to 20 million US dollars. So how did China pay for it? About half of the funding came from the central government. Another 40% came from bonds issued by the China Railway Corporation. The rest came from local governments and development near stations. Most lines lost money at first, but that was part of the plan. The goal wasn't just to sell train tickets. It was to boost local economies, raise land value, and connect people faster. This approach, called railway-led urbanization, helped turn many smaller cities into growing business hubs. Today, China's trains are among the safest and most advanced in the world. The system runs with a 99.9% on-time rate. Every train is monitored in real time by smart control centers. The tracks are laid with laser precision. The wheels are polished to reduce friction and noise. Many trains are designed to handle earthquakes and extreme weather. China now makes almost everything itself: tracks, trains, power systems, and even software. This means it doesn't depend on foreign suppliers anymore. But building the system was only the beginning. Now comes the harder part, maintenance. Tracks wear out, bridges need repairs. Signals and power lines must be inspected constantly. With over 42,000 kilometers of lines, the cost adds up quickly. Experts say it could cost billions every year just to keep the network running. Some routes in rural areas don't have enough passengers. And with economies slowing down, there are new questions about how to pay for it all. Still, China is not slowing down. Now, China is taking high-speed rail to the world. In Southeast Asia, the Jakarta-Bandung line in Indonesia was built with Chinese help. It opened in 2023 and is the region's first bullet train. China also built the China Laos Railway, linking Yunnan to Vientiane. There are plans to connect Thailand, Malaysia, and eventually Singapore. Even projects in Africa, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East are on the table. China offers a full package: design, construction, financing, and even train manufacturing. This gives it a powerful tool in global trade and diplomacy. It's not just building tracks, it's building influence. So, how did China build the world's largest high-speed rail network? Through planning, speed, learning, and ambition. Now, it's exporting that success to the world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.